What's their seeking?
Corn at their own rates, whereof they say the city is well stored.
Hang 'em, they say. They'll sit by the fire and presume to know what's done in the capital. Who's let to rise, who thrives, and who declines. They say there's grain enough? Would the nobility lay aside their ruth and let me use my sword? I'll make a quarry with thousands of these quartered slaves as high as I can pick my lance.
Nay, these are almost thoroughly persuaded, for though abundantly they lack discretion, yet are they passing cowardly. But I beseech you, what says the other truth?
They said they were an hungry, sighed forth proverbs, that hunger broke stone walls, that dogs must eat, that meat was made from mouths, that the gods sent not corn for the rich man only. With these shreds, they vented their complainings, which being answered and a petition granted them, they threw their caps as they would hang them on the horns of the moon, shouting their emulation.
And what is granted them?
2 tribunes to defend their vulgar wisdoms of their own choice. Junius Brutus and Sicinius Volutus. 'Sdeath, the rabble should have first unroofed the city, ere so prevailed with me. It will in time win upon power and throw forth greater themes for insurrections arguing.
This is strange.
Martius! 'Tis true that you have lately told us the Volsces are in arms.
They have a leader. Tullus of Phidias that will put you to it. I sin in envying his nobility, and were I anything but what I am, I would wish me only he.
You fought together?
Were half to half the world by the ears and he upon my party, I'd revolt to make my wars only with him. He is a lion that I am proud to hunt.
Then, worthy Marcius, attend upon Cominius to these wars.
It is your former promise.
Sir, it is, and I am constant.
For your company to the capital, where I know our greatest friends attend us. Noble Marcius.
Lead you on.
The Volsces have much corn. Take these rats thither to gnaw their garners. Worshipful mutineers, your valor puts well forth. Pray, follow.
Was ever man so proud as is this Marcius?
He has no equal.
When we were chosen tribunes for the people,
marked you his lip and eyes?
nay, but his taunts.
Of being moved, he will not spare to gird the gods.
We mock the modest moon.
The present wars devour him.
But I do wonder his insolence can brook to be commanded under Cominius.
Fame, at the which he aims, in whom already he's well graced, cannot be better held nor more attained than by a place below the first. For what miscarries shall be the general's fault, though he perform to the utmost of a man, and giddy censure will then cry out of Marcius, oh, if he had borne the business.
And if things go well, opinion that so sticks on Marcius shall of his great merits rob Cominius.
Let's hence, and hear how the dispatch is made, and in what fashion more than his singularity he goes upon this present action.
Let's along.
So, your opinion is, Phidias, that they of Rome are entered in our councils and know how we proceed.
Is it not yours? Whatever have been thought on in this state that could be brought to bodily act ere Rome had circumvention. 'Tis not 4 days gone since I heard from thence. These are the words: they have pressed the power, but it is not known whether for east or west. The dearth is great, the people mutinous, and it is rumored Cominius, Marcius, your old enemy, who is of Rome worse hated than of you, these two lead on this preparation whither 'tis bent. Most likely 'tis for you. Consider of it.
Our armies in the field. We never yet made doubt but Rome was ready to answer.
Nor did you think it folly to keep your great pretenses, veiled to when they needs must show themselves, which in the hatching, it seemed, appeared to Rome. By the discovery, we shall be shortened in our aim, which was to take in many towns, ere almost Rome should know we were afoot.
Noble Aufidius, take your commission. Hire to your bands. Let us alone to guard Coriolis. If they should set down before us for the remove, bring your army. But I think you'll find they've not prepared for us.
Oh, doubt not that. I speak from certainties. Nay, more. Some parcels of their power are forth already, and only hitherward. I leave your honors. If we and Caius Marcius chance to meet, 'tis sworn between us we shall ever strike till one can do no more.
God assist you.
And keep your honors safe.
I pray you, daughter, sing. Or express yourself in a more comfortable sort. If my son were my husband, I should freelier rejoice in that absence wherein he won honor than in the embracements of his bed where he would show most love. When yet he was but tender-bodied, and the only son of my womb, when youth with comeliness plucked all gaze his way, when for a day of king's entreaties a mother should not sell him an hour from her beholding, I, considering how honor would become such a person, was pleased to let him seek danger where he was like to find fame. To a cruel war I sent him, from whence he returned, his brows bound with oak. I tell thee, daughter, I sprang not more in joy at first hearing he was a man-child, than now in first seeing he had proved himself a man.
But had he died in the business, madam? How then?
Then his good report should have been my son. I therein would have found issue. Hear me profess, sincerely. Had I a dozen sons, each in my love alike, and none less dear than thine and my good Marcius, I'd rather had 11 die nobly for their country than one voluptuously surfeit out of action.
Madam, the Lady Valeria is come to visit you.
Beseech you, give me leave to retire myself.
Indeed you shall not. Tell Valeria we are fit to bid her welcome. Methinks I hear hither your husband's drum. See him pluck Aufidius down by the hair. Methinks I see him stamp thus and call thus. Come on, you cowards! You were got in fear, though you were born in Rome. His bloody brow,
His bloody
with
brow.
his gloved hand, then wiping, forth he goes, like to a harvest man that's tasked to mow, or all, or lose his hire.
Jupiter, no blood.
Away, you fool! It more becomes a man than gilt his trophy.
Heavens bless my lord from fell Ophidius.
He'll beat Ophidius' head below his knee and tread upon his neck.
My ladies, both! Good day to you.
Sweet madam.
I'm glad to see your ladyship.
How do you both? You are manifest housekeepers. What are you sewing here? Oh, a fine spot. In good faith. How does your little son?
I thank your ladyship well, good madam.
He had rather see the swords and hear a drum than look upon his schoolmaster.
On my word, the father's son. I'll swear 'tis a very pretty boy. Oh, my troth. I looked upon him a Wednesday, half an hour together, and such a confirmed countenance. I saw him run after a gilded butterfly, and when he caught it, he let it go again, and after it again, and over he falls, and up again, catched it again. Or whether his fall enraged him, or how 'twas, he did so set his teeth and tear it. Woof! I warrant it, how he mammocked it.
One on's father's moods.
Indeed, lad, 'tis a noble child.
A crack, madam.
Come, lay aside your stitchery. I must have you play the idle housewife with me this afternoon.
No, good madam, I will not out of doors.
Not out of doors.
She shall.
Indeed, no, by your patience. I'll not over the threshold till my lord return from the wars.
You confine yourself most unreasonably.
I cannot go thither.
You would be another Penelope. Yet they say all the yarn she spun in Ulysses' absence did but fill Ithaca, full of moths. Come, you shall go with us.
No! Pardon me. Indeed, I will not forth.
In truth, lad, go with me, and I'll tell you excellent news of your husband.
Oh, good madam, there can be none yet.
Verily, I do not jest with you. There came news from him last night.
Indeed, madam.
In earnest, it's true. I heard a senator speak it. Thus it is. The Volsces have an army forth, against whom Cominius, the general, is gone, and your lord is set down before their city. Coriolis, they nothing doubt prevailing, and to make it brief wars. This is true, on mine honor, and so I pray, go with us.
Give me excuse, good madam. I will obey you in everything hereafter.
Well, let her alone, lady. As she is now, she will but disease our better mirth.
Come, good sweet lady. Prithee, Virgilia, turn thy solemnness out of doors and go along with us.
No. At a word, madam. Indeed, I must not. I wish you much mirth.
Fare thee well, then.
fight with none but thee, for I do hate thee worse than a promise breaker.
We hate alike. Not Afric owns a serpent I abhor more than thy fame and envy. Fix thy foot.
If I should tell thee o'er this thy day's work, thou wouldst not believe thy deeds. But I'll report it, where senators shall mingle tears with smiles, where great patricians shall attend and shrug, in the end admire. Oof. Where ladies shall be frighted and gladly quaked hear more, where the dull tribunes that with the fusty plebeians hate thine honors shall say against their hearts, we thank the gods Rome hath such a soldier.
Pray now no more! My mother, who has a charter to extol her blood, when she does praise me, grieves me. I have done as you have done. That's what I can. Induced as you have been, that's for my country.
You shall not be the grave of your deserving. Rome must know the value of her own.
I have some wounds upon me, and they smart to hear themselves remembered.
Well, should they not, well might they fest against ingratitude and tempt themselves with death. Of all the treasure in the field achieved and city, we render you a tenth.
I thank you, General, but cannot make my heart consent to take a bribe to pay my sword. I do refuse it, and stand upon my common part with those that have beheld the doing. No more, I say, for that I have not washed my nose that bled, or foiled some feeble wretch, which without note, here's many else have done. You shout me forth in acclamations hyperbolical, as if I love my little should be dieted in praises sauced with lies.
Too modest are you. Therefore be it known, as to us, to all the world, that Caius Marcius wears this war's garland, and from this time, for what he did before and in Coriolis, call him, with all the applause and clamor of the host, Caius Marcius Coriolanus!
Caius Marcius Coriolanus! Caius Marcius Coriolanus! Caius Marcius Coriolanus! I will go wash, and when my face is fair, you shall perceive whether I blush or no. Howbeit, I thank you, The gods begin to mock me. Sir, I that now refuse most princely gifts am bound to beg of my Lord General.
Take it. 'Tis yours. What is't?
I sometime lay here in Coriolis at a poor man's house. He used me kindly. He cried to me. I saw him prisoner. But then Aufidius was within my view, and wrath o'erwhelmed my pity. I request that you give my poor host freedom.
Well begged. Were he the butcher of my son, he should be as free as is the wind. His name?
By Jupiter, forgot.
Oh, easy.
I am weary. Yea, my memory is tired.
Whoa, Hey. The blood upon your visage dries, huh? 'Tis time it should be looked to. Come. Easy, easy, easy. Check that fiction.
You forgot. Yeah.
town is ta'en. 'Twill be delivered back on good condition. Condition! I would I were a Roman, for I cannot, being a Volscian, be that I am. Condition! What good condition can a treaty find i' the part that is at mercy? 5 times, Marcius, I have fought with thee. So often hast thou beat me, and wouldst do so again, I think, should we encounter as often as we eat. By the elements, if e'er again I meet him beard to beard, he's mine or I am his. Mine emulation hath not that honor in't it had. For where I thought to crush him in an equal force, true sword to sword, I'll potch at him some way. Or wrath or craft may get him. He's the devil. Bolder. Though not so subtle. My valor's poisoned with only suffering stain by him. Where'er I meet him, were it at home upon my brother's guard, even there against the hospitable cannon, will I wash my fierce hand in his heart. Go you to the city and learn how 'tis held, and what they are that must be hostages for Rome.
Win in the governor's race, at least 13 seats.
Thing's been bothering you, and I thought it must be Blake after
you said that if Britain... Well, the augurer tells me we shall have news tonight.
Good or bad?
Well, not according to the prayers of the people. They love not Marcius.
Nature teaches beasts to know their friends.
Pray you, who does the wolf love?
The lamb.
Aye, to devour him, as the hungry plebeians would the noble Marcius.
Oh, he's a lamb indeed, that baws like a bear.
He's a bear indeed, that lives like a lamb. Tell me, one thing that I shall ask you.
Well, sir?
Well, sir, well?
In what enormity is Marcius poor in, that you two have not in abundance?
He's poor in no one fault, but stored with all.
Especially in pride.
And topping all others in boasting.
Well, this is strange now. Do you two know how you are censured here in the city? I mean of us of the right-hand file, do you?
Why? How are we censored?
Because you talk of pride now. Will you not be angry?
Well, sir, well.
You blame Marcius for being proud.
We do it not alone, sir.
I know, you can do very little alone. Your abilities are too infant-like for doing much alone. Oh, you talk of pride. Oh, that you could turn your eyes towards the napes of your neck and make but an interior survey of your good selves. Oh, that you could.
What then, sir?
Why, then you should discover a brace of unmeriting, proud, violent, testy magistrates, alias fools, as any in Rome.
Menenius, you're known well enough too.
As I'm known to be a humorous patrician. One that likes a cup of hot wine without a drop of allaying water in it. One that converses more with the buttock of the night than the forehead of the morning. But I think I utter, and I spend my malice in my breath. And though I must be content to bear with those that say you are reverend grave gentlemen, yet they lie deadly that tell you you have good faces.
Oh, come, sir, come. We know you well enough.
You know neither me, yourselves, nor anything.
Oh, come. You are well known to be a perfect jiber for the table, than a necessary bencher in the capital.
Oh, you are a pair of strange ones. Yet you must be saying Marcius is proud, who in a cheap estimation is worth all your predecessors since Deucalion, the best of them, hereditary hangmans. Good e'en to your worships. More of your conversation would infect my brain, being the herdsman of the beastly plebeians. I will be bold to take my leave of you.
Honorable Menenius! My boy Marcius approaches. For the love of Juno, let's go!
Ah, Marcius coming home!
Aye, worthy Menenius, and with most prosperous approbation.
Take my cap, Jupiter, and I thank you. Oh, Marcius coming home.
Nay, 'tis true.
I will make my very house reel tonight. Is he wounded? He was wont to come home wounded.
No.
Oh, he is wounded. I thank the gods for it.
So do I too, but be not too much. Brings a victory in his pocket, will the wounds become him?
On's brows, Menenius. He comes the third time home with the oaken garland.
Has he disciplined Ophidius soundly?
They fought together, but Ophidius got off.
Is the Senate possessed of this?
Good ladies, let's go! Yes. The Senate has letters from the general, wherein he gives my son the whole name of the war. He hath in this action outdone his former deeds doubly.
In truth, there's wondrous things spoke of him.
I wonders, I warrant you, and not without his true purchasing.
The gods grant them true.
True?
True. I'll be sworn they are true. Where is he wounded?
In the shoulder and the left arm, there will be large cicatrices to show the people when he shall stand for his place. He received in the repulse of Tarquin 7 hurts of the body.
Well, there's one in the neck, 2 in the thigh. That's 9 that I know of.
He had, before this last expedition, 25 wounds upon him.
Well, now there's 27, and every gash was an enemy's grave. God save you, good worships. Marcius is coming home. He has more cause to be proud.
These are the ushers of Marcius. Before him he carries noise, and behind him he leaves tears. Death, that dark spirit in's nervy arm doth lie, which being advanced, declines, and then men die.
No more of this. It does offend my heart. Pray now, no more!
Look, sir, your mother.
Oh, you have, I know, petitioned all the gods for my prosperity.
My gentle Marcius, worthy Caius, and by deed achieving honor newly named, what is it?
Coriolanus.
Coriolanus must I call thee, but oh, thy wife.
My gracious silence. Hail! Wouldst thou have laughed had I come coffined home, that weeps to see me triumph? Aye, my dear, such eyes the widows in Coriolanus wear, and mothers that lack sons.
Now the gods crown thee.
And live you yet! Oh, my sweet lady, pardon.
I know not where to turn. Oh, welcome home, and welcome, General, and you're welcome all.
100,000 welcomes. I can weep and I can laugh. I am light and heavy, but welcome. We have some old crab trees here at home that will not be grafted to your relish, but welcome warriors. We call a nettle but a nettle, and the faults of fools but folly.
Ever right, Menenius, ever. Your hand and yours. Ere in our own house I do shade my head. The good patricians must be visited, from whom I have received not only greetings, but with them change of honors.
On to the capital!
I have lived to see inherited my very wishes and the buildings of my fancy. Only, there's one thing wanting, which I doubt not, but our Rome will cast upon thee.
No, good mother. I had rather be their servant in my way than sway with them in theirs.
All tongues speak of him, and the bleared sights are spectacle to see him. Your prattling nurse into a rapture lets her baby cry while she chats him. The kitchen Malkrin pins her richest lockram about her reechy neck, clamoring the walls to eye him. All agreeing in earnestness to see him. Such a pother. As if that whatsoever god who leads him were slyly crept into his human power and gave him graceful postures.
On the sudden, I warrant him consul.
Then our office maid during his power go sleep.
He cannot temperately transport his honors from where he should begin and end, but will lose those he hath won.
In that there's comfort.
Doubt not.
I heard him swear. Were he to stand for consul, never would he appear in the marketplace, nor showing, as the manner is, his wounds to the people. Beg their stinking breaths.
'Tis right.
It was his word.
I wish no better than have him hold that purpose, and to put it in execution.
'Tis most like he will.
It shall be to him then as our good wills a sure destruction.
So, it must fall out to him or our authority for an end. We must suggest the people what kind of hatred he still hath held them. That to his power he would have made them mules, silenced their pleaders, and dispropertied their freedoms.
This, as you say, suggested at some time when his soaring insolence shall touch the people, which time shall not want, if he be put upon it. And that's as easy as to set dogs on sheep, will be his fire to kindle their dry stubble, and their blaze shall darken him forever.
What's the matter?
You are sent for to the capital. 'Tis thought that Marcius shall be consul.
Come, come! They're almost here! How many stand for consulship?
3, they say. But 'tis thought of everyone Coriolanus will carry it.
That's a brave fellow. But he's vengeance proud and loves not the common people.
Faith! There had been many great men that had flattered the people who ne'er loved them. And there be many that they have loved, they know not wherefore. So that if they love, they know not why. They hate upon no better a ground. Therefore, for Coriolanus neither to care whether they love or hate him, manifests the true knowledge he has in their disposition, and out of his noble carelessness lets them plainly see it.
But he seeks their hate with a greater devotion than they can render it him. Now, to seem to affect the malice and displeasure of the people is as bad as that which he dislikes, to flatter them for their love.
He hath deserved worthily of his country. To report otherwise were a malice.
No more of him. He is a worthy man. Make way. They're coming.
Couldn't find parking.
So I was taking the bus.
I know. No.
Yes, started downtown. It's just
I'd say I know the jock, but I don't know the move.
it's good though.
Oh, I like panna-cotta. That's a great idea. That's not a dessert idea.
Great idea. That's a moment. Yeah. All right, let's stuck right now. Nice here.
No. Having determined of the Volsces, it remains as the main point in this our after meeting, to gratify his noble services that have thus stood for our country. Therefore, please you, most reverend and grave elders, to desire the present consul and last general in our well-found successes to report a little of that worthy work performed by Caius, Marcius, Coriolanus, whom we have met here both to thank and remember with honors like himself. Masters of the people, we do request your kindest ears, and after your loving motion towards the common people, to yield what passes here. Speak, good Cominius.
We have hearts inclinable to honor and advance the theme of our assembly.
Which the rather we shall be blessed to do, if he remember a kinder value of the people than he hath hereto prized them at.
That's all. But would you rather have been silent? Please you to hear Cominius speak.
Most willingly, but yet my caution was more pertinent than the rebuke you give him.
No, he loves your people, but tie him not to be their bedfellows. Don't speak, worthy Cominius.
Sit, Coriolanus, never shamed to hear what you have nobly done, huh?
Your Honor's pardon. I'd rather have my wounds to heal again than hear say how I got there.
Sir, I hope my words dispensed you not.
No, sir, yet oft when blows have made me stay, I fled from words. You flatter not, therefore hurt not. But for your people, I love them as they weigh.
Pray you sit down.
I'd rather have one scratch my head in the sun when the alarm was struck than idly sit here my nothing's monster.
Proceed, Cominius.
Who? I shall lack voice. The deeds of Coriolanus should not be uttered feebly. It is held that valor is the chiefest virtue and most dignifies the haver. If it be, the man I speak of cannot in the world be singly counterpoised. At 16 years, he fought beyond the marks of others. In that day's feat, when he might act the woman in the scene, he proved best man in the field.
Seriously?
His pupil age man entered thus, he waxed like a sea. And in the brunt of 17 battles since, he lurched all swords of the garland. For this last, before and in Coriolanus, let me say, well, I cannot speak him home. He stopped the flyers, and by his rare example made the coward turn terror into sport. As weeds before a vessel under sail, so men obeyed and fell below his stem. From face to foot he was a thing of blood, whose every motion was timed with dying cries. Alone he entered the mortal gate of the city, and with a sudden reinforcement struck Coriolanus like a planet. And till we called both city and field ours, he never stood to ease his breath with panting.
Worthy man.
He cannot but with measure fit the honors which we devise him. Our spoils he kicked at, looked upon things precious as if they were the common muck of the world. He covets less than misery itself would give, rewards his deeds with doing them, and is content to spend the time to end it. The Senate, Coriolanus, are well pleased to name thee consul.
I do beseech you, let me overleap this custom.
Oh, sir, you are not right. Have you not known the worthiest men have done it?
What must I say? I pray, sir, plague upon it. I cannot bring my tongue to such a pace. Look, sir, my wounds, I got them in my country's service when some certain of your brethren roared and ran from the noise of her own drums.
The gods, you must not speak of that. You must desire him to to think upon you.
Think upon me? Hang 'em. I would they would forget me.
Oh, you'll mar all. I'll leave you. I pray you, speak with them. I pray you in wholesome manner.
Bid them wash their faces and keep their teeth clean. You know, sir, the cause of my standing here.
I do, sir. Tell me what has brought you to it.
My own deserving.
Your own deserving.
Aye, but not my own desire.
How not your own desire?
No, sir, 'twas never my desire yet to trouble the poor with begging.
You must think if I give you anything, I hope to gain by you.
Well, then, I pray your price or the consulship.
The price is to ask it kindly.
Kindly? I pray, sir, let me have it. I have wounds to show you which shall be yours in private. Your good voice, or what say you?
Oh, you shall have it, worthy sir.
A match, there's an all too worthy voice is begged. I have your arms, adieu.
But this is something odd.
Better it is to die. Better to starve than crave the hire which first we do deserve. Pray you now, if it may stand with the tune of your voice, that I may be consul.
You have deserved nobly of your country, and you have not deserved nobly.
Your enigma?
You have been a scourge to her enemies, a rod to her friends, but you have not indeed loved the common people.
You should account me the more virtuous that I have not been common in my love. Therefore beseech you I may be consul.
Well, we hope to find you our friend, and therefore give you our voices heartily.
You have many scars for your country.
I will not seal your knowledge in storing them. I will make much of your voices, and so trouble you no further.
Gods give you joy, sir, heartily.
Most sweet voices. Why, in this wolfish garb, should I stand here to beg of Hob and Dick that do appear their needless vouches? Custom calls me to it. In what custom wills, in all things should we do it. The one part suffered, the other will I do. Your voices. For your voices I have fought.
For your voices I have fought.
Watched for your voices. For your voices bare of wounds 24 odd. Battles thrice 6 have I seen and heard of. For your voices I have done many things. Some less, some more. Your voices. Indeed, I would be consul.
Therefore, let him be consul. The gods give you joy and help to make you good friend to the people. Amen. God save thee, noble consul.
Worthy voices.
How now, my masters? Have you chose this man?
We pray the gods he may deserve your love.
He should have showed you his marks of merit.
Now, could you not have
Wounds
told him as
received
you
for
were
his country?
lessoned? When he had
Why,
no
so he
power,
did, I am
but was
sure.
but a petty servant to the state, he was your
Why
enemy.
either were
Ever
you
spake
ignorant to
against
see
your
it or
liberties.
seeing it of such
If ye should
childish
still malignantly
friendliness to
remain
yield your
fastful to
voices?
the plebeioi, your
Thus
voices
to
might
have
be
said,
closer to
as you
yourselves.
were foreadvised, had touched his
Now,
spirit
did
and
you
tried
perceive
his
he did
inclination,
solicit you in
so
free
putting him to
contempt
rage.
when he did
should
need your
obtain the
love?
advantage of
And
his
do you
collar
think that this
and passed
contempt
him
should not be
unelected.
bruising to you now that he hath power to crush?
He's not confirmed. We may deny him
No,
yet.
Get you hence instantly, and tell those friends that
Let
they
them
have
assemble,
chose a consul
and on
that will
safer
from them
judgment
take their
all
liberties.
revoke
Make them of
your
no more
ignorant
voice than
election,
dogs,
enforce his
who is
pride,
often beat for
and his
barking,
old
is
hate
therefore kept
unto
to
you.
do so. No, lay the fault on us, your tribunes.
Say you chose
that we
him
labored,
more
no
after
impediment between,
our
but that you
commandment
must
than as
cast
guided
your
by your
election
own
on
true affection. Lay the fault on
Spare
us,
us not,
that he's
but
your fixed
say
enemy,
we read
and
lectures
revoke
to
your ignorant election.
Say you ne'er had done it. Harp on that still. But by our putting on, and presently, when you have drawn your number, repair to the capital. Let them go on. If, as his nature is, he fall in rage with their refusal, both observe and answer the vantage of his anger.
Tullus Aufidius then hath made new head? So the Volsci stand, but as at first, ready when time shall prompt them to make road upon us again.
They are worn, Lord Consul, so we shall hardly in our ages see their banners wave again.
Saw you, Aufidius. Spoke he of me? How? What? At Antium lives he. At Antium. I wish I had cause to seek him there, to oppose his hatred fully. Welcome home.
Pass no further.
Huh? What is that?
It will be dangerous to go on no further.
What makes this change?
What's the matter?
Well, hath he not passed the noble and the common?
Cominius, no.
Have I had children's voices?
Tribunes give way, he shall to the marketplace.
The people are incensed against him.
Stop, or all will fall in broil.
Are these your herd? Must these have voices that can yield them now and straight disclaim their tongues? What are your offices? You being their mouths, why rule you not their teeth? Have you not set them off?
Be calm, be calm.
It is a purpose thing, and it grows by plot. To curb the will of the nobility. Suffer it, and live with such as cannot rule, nor ever will be ruled.
Call not a plot. The people cry you mock them. And of late, when corn was given them gratis, you repined. Scandal, the suppliants for the people, called them time-pleasers, flatterers, foes to nobleness.
Why, this was known before.
Not to them all.
Have you informed them since thence?
How? I informed.
You would like to do such business?
Not unlike each way to better yours.
Why then should I be consul? Beyond clouds, let me deserve so ill as you, and make me your fellow tribute.
You show too much of that for which the people stir. If you will pass to where you are bound, you must inquire your way, which you are out of, with a gentler spirit. Or never be so noble as a consul, nor yoke with him for tribute.
Let's be calm.
The people are abused. Set on. This paltering becomes not Rome, nor has Coriolanus deserved this so dishonored rub, laid falsely in the plain way of his merit.
Tell me of corn. This was my speech, and I will speak it again.
Not now, not now.
In this heat, sir, now.
Now, as I live, I will. My nobler friends, I crave their pardons. For the mutable ranks sent in many, let them regard me as I do not flatter, and therein behold themselves. I say again, in soothing them, we nourish against our Senate the cockle of rebellion, insolence, sedition, which we ourselves have plowed for, sowed and scattered by mingling them with us, the honored number, who lack not virtue, no, nor power, but that which they have given to beggars.
Well, no more.
No more words, we beseech you.
How no more? As for my country, I have shed my blood, not fearing outward force. So shall my lungs coin words till their decay against those measles which we disdain should tatter us, yet sought the very way to catch them.
You speak of the people as if you were a god to punish, and not a man of their infirmity.
Twere well we let the people know it.
What is temper?
Temper! Were I as patient as a midnight sleep, by Jove, 'twould be my mind.
It is a mind that shall remain a poison where it is, not poison any further.
Shall remain? Hear you this Triton of the minnows? Mark you his absolute shall.
'Twas out of order.
Shall! Oh, good, but most unwise patricians. If ye have power, then veil your ignorance. If none, awake your dangerous lenity. If you are learned, be not as common fools. If you're not, let them have their benches by you. You are plebeians if they be senators. Shall, by Jove himself, and makes the consuls base, and my soul aches to know, when two authorities are up, neither supreme, how soon confusion may enter twixt the gap of both, and take the one by the other.
Well, on to the marketplace.
Whoever gave that counsel to give forth the corn of the storehouse gratis?
Yeah, well, no more of that.
I say they nourished disobedience, fed the ruin of the state.
Why shall the people give one that speaks thus their voice?
Come, enough.
Enough with over measure?
No! Take more! What may be sworn by both divine and human, seal what I end withal. This double worship, where one part does the same with cause, the other insult without all reason, where gentry, title, wisdom cannot conclude but by the yea and no of general ignorance. It must omit real necessities and give way the while to unstable slightness. Purpose so barred, it follows nothing is done to purpose.
Has said enough.
He's spoken like a traitor, and shall answer as traitors do.
Thou wretch, despite overwhelm thee. What should the people do with these tribunes? In a rebellion, when what's not right, but what must be, was law, then were they chosen. In a better hour, let what is right be said, it must be right, and throw their power in the dust.
Manifest treason!
This a consul? No.
Let him be apprehended!
Go, call the people, in whose name myself attach thee as a traitorous innovator, a foe to the public weal. Obey, I charge thee, and follow to the... Here's he that would take from you all your power. You were at point to lose your liberty. Marcius would have all from you. Marcius, whom late you have made for consul.
Fie. This is the way to kindle, not to quench.
To unbuild the city and to lay it all flat.
What is the city but the people?
By the consent of all, we were elected the people's magistrates.
But that is the way to lay the city flat, to bring the roof to the foundation and bury all.
This deserves death.
Either let us stand to our authority, or let us lose it. We do here pronounce upon the part of the people in whose power we were elected theirs. Marcius is worthy of present death.
Therefore lay hold of him, bear him to the rock Tarpeian, and from thence into destruction.
No! I'll die here!
Lay hands
There's
upon
some
him.
among you who beheld me fighting! Come, try upon me, or you
Stand with us, sword! Get you to your home! Be gone, away! All will be naught else.
Nay, I prithee, noble friend, home to thy house. Leave us to cure this cause.
Be gone, away! Put not your worthy rage into your tongue. One time will owe enough.
On fair ground, I can beat 40 of them!
Yea, I could take up a brace of the best of them. Yea, the 2 tribunes. But now 'tis odds beyond arithmetic.
Be gone, away!
Nay, come, away!
Oh, jeez. His nature is too noble for this world. He would not flatter Neptune for his trident, nor Jove for his power to thunder. His heart's his mouth. What his breast forges, that his tongue must speak. And being angry, forgets ever that he heard the name of death. Huh? Good.
Let them pull all about mine ears. Present me death on the wheel or at wild horses' heels. Yet will I still be thus to them.
You do the nobler.
I muse my mother does not approve me further, who was wont to call them woolen vassals, things created to buy and sell with groats. I talk of you. Why did you wish me milder? Would you have me false to my nature? Rather say I play the man I am.
Oh, sir. I would have had you put your power well on before you had worn it out.
Let's go.
Lesser had been the checkings of your disposition if he had not showed them how ye were disposed, ere they lacked power to cross you.
Let them hang.
Aye, and burn too.
Come, you have been too rough, something too rough. You must return and mend it. There's no remedy unless by not so doing our good city cleave in the midst and perish.
Pray, be counseled. I have a heart as little apt as yours, but yet a brain that leads my youth of anger to better vantage.
Well said, noble woman.
Well, what must I do?
Return to the tribunes.
Well, what then? What then?
Repent what you have spoken.
For them! I cannot do it for the gods. Must I do it for them?
You are too absent. words you say. Honor and policy, like unsevered friends in the war, do grow together. Grant that, and tell me in peace what each of them by the other lose that they combine not there.
Tush, tush.
A good demand.
If it be honor in your wars to seem the same you are not, which for your best ends you adopt your policy, how is it less or worse that it should hold companionship in peace with honor as in war?
Why force you this?
Because that now it lies on you to speak to the people. Not by your own instruction, nor by the matter which your heart prompts you, but with such words that are but rooted in your tongue, though bastards and syllables of no allowance to your bosom's truth. Now, this no more dishonors you at all than to take in a town with gentle words, which else would put you to your fortune and the hazard of much blood. I would dissemble with my nature where my fortunes and my friends at stake required. I should do so in honor. I am in this your wife, your son, the senators, the nobles. And you will rather show our general louts how you can frown than spend a fawn upon them for the inheritance of their loves and safeguard of what that want might ruin!
Noble lady, come, go with us, speak fair, and you may self-sow not only what is dangerous present, but the loss of what is past.
I prithee now, my son, go to them, be with them, thy knee bussing the stones, and say to them thou art their soldier, and being bred in broils, hast not the soft way, which thou dost confess were fit for thee to use, as they to claim in asking their good loves, but thou wilt frame thyself, forsooth, hereafter theirs, so far as thou hast power and person.
This but done, even as she speaks, why their hearts were yours.
Prithee now, go and be ruled. Although I know thou hadst rather follow thine enemy in a fiery gulf than flatter him in a bower.
Madam, General Cominius is here.
I have been in the marketplace, and sir, 'tis fit you make strong party, or defend yourself by calmness or absence, all's in anger.
Only fair speech.
Yeah, I think 'twill serve if he can thereto frame his spirit.
He must and will. Prithee now, say you will and go about it.
Must I go show them my embarbed sconce? Must I with base tongue give my noble heart a lie that it must bear? Well, I will do it. Yet, were there but this single plot to lose, this mold of marshes, they to dust should grind it and throw it against the wind. To the marketplace. You have now put me to such a part which never I shall discharge to the life.
Come, we'll prompt you.
I prithee now, sweet son, as thou hast said, my praises made thee first a soldier, so, to have my praise for this, perform a part thou hast not done before.
Well, I must do it. Away my disposition, and possess me some harlot spirit. My throat of wood be returned, which quiet with my drum into a pipe small as a eunuch. A beggar's tongue make motion through my lips, and my armed knees, who bowed but in my stirrups, bend like his that hath received an alms. I will not do it, lest that I cease to honor my own truth, and by my body's action teach my mind a most inherent baseness.
At thy choice, then! To beg of thee, it is my more dishonor than thou of them. Come all to ruin! Let thy mother rather feel thy pride than fear thy dangerous stoutness. Do as thou list. Thy valiantness was mine. Thou suck'st it from me. But oh, thy pride thyself!
Pray be content, mother, I'm going to the marketplace. Chide me no more. I'll mountebank their loves, cog their hearts from them, and come back beloved of all the trades in Rome. Look, I am going. Commend me to my wife. I'll return consul, or never trust what my tongue can do in the way of flattery further.
Do your will!
All right, away. Now the tribunes do attend you. Now arm yourself to answer mildly, for they are prepared with accusations, as I hear, more strong than are upon you yet.
The word is mildly? Pray you, let us go. Let them accuse me by invention. I will answer in mine honor.
Aye, but mildly.
Mildly be it then! Mildly!
What, will he come?
He's coming.
How accompanied?
With old Menenius and those senators that always favored him.
Assemble presently the people hither, and when they hear me say, it shall be so, be it either for death, for fine, or banishment, then let them, if I say fine, cry fine. If death, cry death.
I shall inform them.
And when such time they have begun to cry, let them not cease, but with a din confused enforce the present execution of what we chance to sentence.
Very well.
Go about it. Put him to anger straight. Being once chafed, he cannot be reined again to temperance. Then he speaks what's in his heart, and that is there, which looks with us, to break his neck.
Well, here he comes.
Calmly, I do beseech you.
The honored gods keep Rome in safety, and the chairs of justice supplied with worthy men. Plant love amongst. Throng our large temples with shows of peace, and not our streets with war.
A noble wish.
Draw near, ye people!
List to your tribune's audience. Peace, I say.
First, hear me speak.
So,
Well, say.
Shall I be charged no further than this present? Must all determine here?
I do demand if you submit you to the people's voices, allow their officers, and are content to suffer lawful censure for such faults as shall be proved upon you.
I am content.
No, citizens! He says he is content. The warlike service he has done, consider. Think upon the wounds his body bears, which are like graves of the Holy Church.
Scratches with briars, scars to move laughter only.
Consider further that when he speaks not like a citizen, you find him like a soldier. Do not take his rougher accents for malicious sounds, but, as I say, such as becomes a soldier.
Well, no more, huh?
What is the matter? That being passed for consul with full voice, I am so dishonored that the very hour you take it off again.
Answer to us.
Say then, 'tis true I ought so.
We charge you that you have contrived to take from Rome all seasoned office and to wind yourself into a power tyrannical, for which you are a traitor to the people.
Traitor? How now?
Tempered to your promise.
The fire in the lowest hell fold in the people. Call me their traitor? Thou injurious tribune. If within thine eyes sat 20,000 deaths, in thy hand clutch so many millions, in thy lying tongue both numbers, I would say thou liest unto thee with a voice as free as I do pray the gods.
Mark you this people.
To the rock.
To the rock. Peace, peace. We need not put new matter to his charge. What you have seen him do and heard him speak, beating your officers, cursing yourselves, opposing laws with strokes, and here defying those whose great power must try him, even this, so criminal and in such capital kind, deserves the extremest
death. But since he hath served well for Rome.
What do you prate of service?
I talk of that know it.
You?
Is this a promise you made your mother?
No, I pray you.
I'll know no further. Let them pronounce my exile. Pent to linger but with a grain a day, I would not buy their mercy at the price of one fair word, nor check my courage for what they can give.
In the name of the people, and in the power of us, the tribunes, we even from this instant banish him our city, never more to enter our Rome gates. In the people's name, I say, it shall be so.
Shall be so.
Shall be so. Shall be so. Hear me, my masters and my common friends.
He sentenced, no more hearing.
No, let me speak. I have been consul and can show for Rome her enemies' marks upon me. I do love my country's good with a respect more holy, more tender, more profound than mine own life. Then, if I would, speak that.
We know your drift. Speak what?
There is no more to be said, but he is banished as enemy to the people and his country. It shall be so.
It shall be so.
It shall be so. It shall be so. It shall be so. It shall be so. It shall be so. It shall be so.
You common cry of curse, whose breath I hate as reek of the rotten fens, whose loves I prize as the dead carcasses of unmarried men that do corrupt my air, I banish you. And here remain with your uncertainty. Let every feeble rumor shake your hearts. Your enemies, with nodding of their plumes, fan you into despair. Have power still to banish your defenders, till at length your ignorance, which finds not till it feels, delivers you as most abated captives to some nation that won you without blows. Despising for you the city, thus I turn my back. There is a world elsewhere